Abusia just in information I can and it's a United Nation among Krabata or Drugs and Crimes, United Nation Office of Drugs and Crimes say Omodo many edi a year Ghana recently how some claims on alleged 2 aircraft suspect said the cocaine by mining money high profile cocaine buster busuya wealth a year $500 million United States dollars the edi kan omodi kan chi 350 million and about yomochi no sapemai and so a year 150 million US dollars na abusuya this information and revelation na yirayi editu dwai na yira Felix Kwakye able to go say ohia baby onya ni intel and but so surprising say national security yenka bi she no mko baste China for with gold in containers any other day sa intels no mo dey adwuma no he doesn't believe so mo disclose sa na one ye say yem frɛ no na yira Felix Kwakye and nama bontin so twan troto no so say oni base oni fact bia na NIB ekra ehwehwe no na jibre yira na nkasa ewo ha ne meche Reverend Intim Fojo e de asem na nkasa kwadu etwa
must state it on record just to allay the fears of many about
yes
and they say wo Kwakye for Sudan wo no sasem we cocaine any money laundering any the Mahama national security for and I don't know why they only talk about one. We minority raised 3 issues.
Money laundering, cocaine bust. They want one kasade cameras could see also ekucha sapema. Yes.
And around that same time, one more takrade cocaine $150 million. I almost say NDC parliamentary candidate Charles Hagan and a shake up to now one arrested no funding call to be around the same time. And a $350 million bust of cocaine.
Yes. They are not
the President Mahama Nankasa described as high profile bust.
Yes.
I been see that. What come in in less than 3 months, 500 million, $500 million.
Yeah, $500 million.
$500 million worth of cocaine. I bet so in less than 3 months. Me and your politics with this thing. Me and you $500 million. That bet none yati in penny say Ghana we have ever had even within a period of 10 years a cumulative bust of $500 million worth of cocaine. That bet yati be and a moon no sabi obi and a me konsia kromo me no ka say kra. There are many flights that come and go, thousands of flights land every month and then they depart. Ma ba ababe bo flights be din that be and this yes see something and say something now some say NDC for my baso enti no ma ban no cocaine e di atrantwie wo kromu hai $500 million worth of dollar worth of cocaine around the same time money laundering around the same time one amade video camera ko si so twa ba me nka ho nka ho now say it dovetails within the same period 2 suspicious flights.
Yes, but the argument they say granted say see you didn't so they come on here
but they have never invited me when we are raising these concerns and I'm a day flights na money to ya I was video so me kai no NDC for rob say also for trofo and no plane bia me see ha ambulance bia me see ha and am station ya mo multimedia ya mo do mo asuko so they kan ya and I join you for and they call your presentations we have checked
flights
checked the flight and it's exact time one and team for your editor and by the same time and it's left the exact time but there's no evidence ambulance no and the yarophobia by and our question was simple. So in the midst of all these cocaine, any money laundering, gold, amuntu me bu hunkontai. So place me no. I will free Grand Canary be anim say cocaine who dready in the coso hono. And then on the buy and then on the call relevant security agencies come and answer.
Yeah, but I think where the problem was in your statement, you alluded to the fact.
Case.
You alluded to the fact, say, Intel XM was say Nioma na wo plane ni mu ni way.
Absolutely, Obi.
Yes.
Intel Benwa, national security for the Kwakye cocaine.
They 350 million.
Yes. Didn't they tell us on Intel, national security went and on Kwakye containers filled with 350 million worth of cocaine. And you want to buy say on Intel, one went to an Amako Takrade, Kwakye containers worth of $150 million. And you want more, and almost say on Intel, one more afa cameras edu omachi. Akwakọ to ase warehouse so e wasape ma retrieve 12 containers wo mo anka se twamfoni me na me twamfoni be to dwa anya national security operation
it is the same intel ni be na mo nso mu ya
no say te o mamu ha that's around the same time. Let me tell you this, on that 25th March now so 2 flights no coincidentally, even if it's coincidentally one tubo mu esan call Gran Canaria. Yes. That was the day I light off have you forgotten?
I said it can be mere coincidence.
Yes, until can say coincidence miensa. Bako Kwakye Fusu say ambulance no ebe say but my mincha we free ho. Obi an frame. Nobody has invited me.
Committee be an frame.
There be now security agency be an frame. Minimum 2nd April now. Someone who let them. And I am sure the man the joint security agencies are President Mahama and the directive no more or share almost more investigation.
What collaborate
no? Metro ma say one more, but I have to pass it through because as a member of Parliament and I'm here ranking on defense and security, defense and interior committee. But they far chairman is to say, and that's how we do it. Anytime I me someone no defense minister, that's the same thing I did. Me someone no interior minister, that's the same thing I did. And when we met them, we talked and we had results, and then we'll talk about some of them. And I mean, they found the same. NDC fooling yina enya ntiase se yenya sa because womonso epese omotenamu bi na nyese bia menkwa na me omokwa kosi na wi a abontia be kam bi foforo afei yenya ntiase wie
o chairman said that be ompene
emma ye tro ayina afei yeti ane said that fia mepo ene NDC leadership no akwa block actual letter purportedly addressed to me. Up to now, me a copy. Up to now, nobody has even had the courtesy to even send me a copy of it. Say, we address the letter to you. And yes, now the family pop, I post on the social media handle. That disrespectful. So I gotta get the security agencies. The security agencies, you know, Obi. The way NDC is with panic and handle Sanyoma way, no, almost say almost sempa. Because security agencies, no. Obia ojide wo mu Ghana ha enti asem we see ya eye security matter no ye bisa questions na komu jide man security for no man ka na kokofo national security NIB empo director airport say oh mumfa mo report to Mantempa within 24 hours and national security for you almost say national security media and the cameras cooperation this statement kitwe be said the Ghana Armed Forces here you know kitwe very professional statement even half page. So we have taken notice of the reported incident of 2 flights. We have checked it. They came in at this time. They departed at this time. There was no illicit cargo that was on board. We urge the public to be rest assured. So the BNY air cover swap. Is that not how they should have handled the matter? But they didn't do that, and they almost our meeting. No? Now we are Wabijina video so about time. And then Tim Fojo was invited. He's running away. He was invited. So in the beginning of Wow defense in the ground, you lie.
In the Sasama Felix can say Oma Freona Ujano
and I'm there no say invitation bang and nobody mammy on farmer. And now why no this friend scenes who say so no Felix and almost man say Matis Adeko Council Kikebi. I'm a decoca. One more friend, no so one my friend in the on fan cranem. So where is the evidence of that invitation? But I have given you evidence of my intent. Some moments have got President Mahama say collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaborate. What is the interpretation of collaborate? Say one more say one more interpretation of collaborating say mon code do and team for your Rambo style, like Jack Pasta, mon pumetio, go run if you no and question baby. 3 days, 4 days, mon grele no, mon fanen 200 and yane basta, mon persecute no, na fe mon fanen mra.
Reverend, what to be said?
No, please. If that is the interpretation, I am ready for it.
That say no put there under what authority no there?
That's what the president said. I am ready for it. But if your interpretation of collaborate with a member of parliament, sabi, enya me ado afu e wasin kura na mikojina kan asem no. Enya me ado afu na mikojina kan ye. Ye kan wo parliament. And it was a minority press conference.
Was that press conference a personal in team for Joe? Many information I made it to. It was minority nina.
Media for Babe cover. We held it as a minority. I didn't even invite the media. It was a minority architecture. And we more invite to I was just to lead. And because it is a security related matter, me colleague, Honorable Kofi Amankwame, deputy ranking, and you lead on behalf, and that's how we do it. If it is economy, you will see Honorable Kojo Ponkroma. If it is finance, you will see Honorable Amin and Honorable Dr. Gideon Wako. If it is any subject matter,
but with the benefit of hindsight, Honorable Ufri said, the approach could have been different. Looking at how sensitive a same way say be a minority not picky intel way. Behind the scenes, you inform the various security agencies not to take action.
See, Obi, let me be honest with you. This thing about picking and choosing do security matters. I say, that we make fetish out of it. With the security and muscle. Meanwhile, national security for Nankasa Kwaye was almost such a major operation. And your media no did you much.
I'm the camera deal.
Yes. Me na me de betuja. Was I the one who broke that news? Anyone wanted that time when the events in NC, but they carried media with them on the back of Intel in anticipation of gold and money laundering. And when they come ready watch media at the Koye, cover be live. As on the 2 TV so social media so. And no. So main thing for you and me, would you say it's not I'm not being circumspect and are inappropriate? They themselves have, and I applaud them for it because they are transparent. In that transparency, it goes to signal say, Ekromuha, say would be a kurabe bia, we will find you, and it's impressive. I applauded them, and I'm saying say, Senka a plane now a free Gran Canaria airban ambulance airban. If I were fast enough. And I mean, Intel said on bed 19th March a 2 airba. Now there's some suspicious AB womb and a medruye. And then no man fast Anchor National Security be the nearest security agency. Anchor and the down for details no armor say young bar let El Kotoka. Na yen because Intel be saying matter say no cry. Mommy monitor near. And I know me bet na radio we so e go see sense and I me dey bo mu man the who was me person me popular me person obi atemenka person obi ade say me kasa and plane bi ba o drew Morocco by 10 minutes time e be drew Nigeria Baha drew Burkina mon tracking e kra that one will be reckless so what you say but when no asiewie e mo ba etu e de ko so what you say
and na ansa na wunya intel
and na mimi nya say e be see ye no movement be course and but movement
yes
it is suspected say it was an illicit cargo whether it is true or not whether it is even true or not because it to me crack cocaine no market test almost there be where powder and but until the test will be done why were they tested because they suspected it was cocaine that is why they tested it and this one more testy we almost a powder. No. Will you tell BNI say much control?
But there are two things. Number one, Enra in Felix video no show videos of of plane now. Utimu say repairs be koso ne be change oil ne. Umu sa videos no.
Me respond.
Yes.
But before I even come on the specific responses to deflate all the flimsy cock and bull story, I said we all catch like kindergarten in crowd on yindi no. My man history. My senior man. Is it on general history is repeating itself. History is repeating itself. In the first term of President Mahama, on January 17th, 2013, and a Turkish security same way Al Jazeera Ebreki, CNN Ebreki, Ghana Web, Modern Ghana for almost Ebreki. We seem to have forgotten. Within the first month, and one more check a Turkish airline be or Turkey and you Ghana how or more say no say free Ghana Edru ho could be as one $80 million worth of gold. Any woman. I'm telling everybody history. $80 million worth of gold any woman. No be a so a free Ghana who document were here. One more a Ghana authority a bono. Nobody talked, but Pim never can say. Let me take you for $80 million gold. No,
that's in 2013. Well, link now the Sunday, a modern Ghana, 80 million worth of gold flown out. Officials tight-lipped. And modern Ghana, a source say story from Daily Guide newspaper say stunning fact I imagine that Ghana may have dished out a 1.5 tons of gold worth, almost $80 million to the People's Republic of Iran without proper documentation. On January 19th, MNA, which is Mer News Agency, a private Iranian news agency, reported that Turkey had released a cargo plane full of gold from Ghana, quote, carrying Ghana's commitment to Iran in gold. On January 2nd, 2013, Turkish authorities seized the stash of gold in a Turkish airline cargo plane bound for Dubai en route to Istanbul's Ataturk airport in Turkey. By way linkage to current issue,
and I'm sending Ghana web also a report to it. And you see the trend.
Yeah.
Just the first months, Ghana web came on in April 2023, 2013. So please, when we are saying something, and people shouldn't be too quick to wish it away. People shouldn't be too quick to wish it away.
Yeah, but you've not established the linkage between.
So the linkage I am telling you is that there's a trend. And the trend is that in the first term, and I've given you the dates, that's the proof. Now, are we going to have another history repeating? Let me come back to I'll
Felix
come back
videos.
To now, let me come back to Felix.
Yes.
$80 million good. First month of President Mahama. You see, Obian can't hold him.
Reverend.
And maybe number one.
Reverend, story no the man said 2013.
Yeah, 2013 stories.
2014, 2015, 2015, 2016, 2017, and then what 2025. Sebeyo na later on another person say yeah MPP say yeah NDC. Emma ye reference me story be say mayen. Na yenya results biya wo munti no. Reverend asemodi tudwe ye besre empanimfo efa wo ho no. Omo a mampani abobo omudin se omo mo amanhwehwe mu no nkoso no. Yesre omo monye